Hey you guys, this is Rafael from ShilohRelics.com. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're all healthy, and I want to say thank you because yesterday was an important day to me. A few weeks ago, we started our own YouTube channel, and something that was very foreign to me, knew nothing about it, didn't want to know anything about it, but things were slow, and I thought this will be a way to help promote ShilohRelics.com and help me sell a few more things and feed my family and take care of everybody that I love. You guys have been tremendous. We have 100 subscribers now. In those first couple of days when there was one and then another day, a couple more, I didn't know if I'd get there or not, but I want to say thank you to each one of you that's taken the time to do it. I appreciate it, and in order to say thank you, I'm very thankful for 100, but when we get to 1,000, if you're a registered subscriber on YouTube, I'm going to do a drawing, and I'm going to give away an original Civil War cavalry saber. And I hope to figure out by that time, if you are in the area, I hope to have you come in and do a little segment with me to introduce you. And I want you to say what you like about the Civil War. It'll be nice and easy. Won't ask you any question that either you or I don't know, and we'll have some fun. I hope you guys are well. Today we're going to talk about a big piece of Civil War history, and not just the ordinary gun. We're going to talk about one of the Colt revolvers that is a massive weapon. And when I say massive, over 4 pounds worth of firearm in a pistol. Yep, you heard that right. 4 pounds in a pistol. This is the 44 caliber Colt revolver that's known as the Dragoon. And they made 3 distinctive models of the standard Dragoon. This is the 3rd. They made 10,500 of these from 1851 until 1861. They are a gun that, just a big massive gun, and they fire a big massive bullet. They're rifled. They come in a variety of barrel lengths. The standard one is like this one. This one has a full-length barrel. Along the back of the barrel, there's a flat, and it will have the Colt maker's marking, and it has a New York address on the marking. That's not where the guns were made. They were all made in Hartford, Connecticut. They had the sales office in New York City. And you can see this one has the marking still visible and has a really neat little rear sight that is a Colt style rear sight. They have a stud in the middle and they have wings on each side that fold up and down. Not like you're going to be target shooting with this gun, but hey, if you want it, that's great. Colt liked his serial numbers, and he put them on basically all of the parts of the gun. They'll show up on the frame, the back strap, the trigger guard, the loading lever. On these, they have them on the arbor pin inside the cylinder. They will show up on the cylinder, and these have a cylinder scene on most of them. And what that is, they actually roll a design on the cylinder of the barrel to make it a little bit more appealing. These are almost always very, very light, and you can't see hardly anything on them. So this one is like most, it's worn off because it does wear and it's not that deep to begin with. When you are looking at these guns, there are specific designs that you can tell a first model, a second model, or a third model. This one's the 3rd. You can see them from a mile away because on that cylinder, they have the little rectangular, they're called cylinder stops. And what that is, it's a position that has a little spring on it, and it locks that cylinder in place so it doesn't wobble and misfire. Very important thing. The earlier ones are oval or round. These are rectangular. So if you see that, 3rd model. Another thing on the 3rd model, when you see those rectangular cylinder stops, is the trigger guard. The trigger guard is round. The 2nd model has a squared back to it. So 2 quick things to tell you, this is a 3rd model Colt Dragoon. They have a 1-piece walnut wood grip. This one's got a really pretty 1-piece. They were varnished from the factory. This one still has some of the varnish. As far as another Colt marking that you run across on this is on the frame. And on the frame, they'll have Colt's patent. And you can tell a military model from a civilian model because under Colt's patent, it'll have the US marking. That's a quick way to tell. Another quick way to tell is that the brass pieces on these guns, the civilian models are silvered. But with the military models, they didn't care about beauty, they cared about functionality, and that was another step. So in order to get them out there, they did not silver the military model. So that's a thing you can look for quickly as well. The gun has a cool little feature. If you notice on some of these, not all of them, but some of them, on the frame, one of the screws stands out a little bit. It stands out just a little bit, like you can see in this picture. And on the bottom of the grip, there's a little notch cut into it. And you're like, what's that notch about? It's for something cool. They got the bright idea that not only could this gun be used as a pistol, they could use it as a long gun. So how do you do that? They made this. And it's actually a shoulder stock, a detachable shoulder stock. And the way they work, see if I can get this first try. Hey, I ought to go into show business. You tighten that up, now you're ready. You can actually use it as a shoulder weapon. And there's various reports of how well they work. They didn't do them forever, so they might not have worked as well as they'd hoped. And it has a little screw on top of there that tightens the shoulder stock up so it doesn't get lost. The shoulder stocks are much tougher to find than the guns. And they will make a lot of difference on the value of the gun. The Colt Dragoon, the third model, is one of the larger productions. They're a neat gun. They're cool from all over. But you notice this gun is pointed this way. All of my guns, I check them out. I treat every gun as if it's loaded, and that's something you need to do. I meant to mention that in the earlier part of the segment. Always treat guns with respect. Every gun is loaded, even if you know it's not, treat it as it is. And if you hear, we're having some improvements to world headquarters of ShilohRelics.com. So if you hear a little banging, it's not murder hornets, it is my contractors. They're fixing a few things that have gone awry. But back to the guns, they're wonderful guns. They'll usually start about $3,000. They can run into, with the shoulder stocks, tens of thousands. If you go on to ShilohRelics.com, you can see this Colts I love, so I've got several on there. A lot of variations. Get a chance to check them out. If you have something that you would like to see me talk about, I will be glad to, if I can, and just let me know. I want to say thank you again for all of you that watch these videos. I want to say thank you to my family that is always supportive of me. I'm the luckiest man in the world. I have 4 beautiful daughters that are so wonderful, and I am so thankful for them. I've got a grandson. I have a young lady that is so kind to me, and I am very fortunate for her. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. I hope when you get a chance that you treat someone with kindness. We made a trip yesterday to pick up some relics, and I saw so many people that had the masks, and if you didn't even have the mask, you had the fear in your eye. If we hang in there, they're gonna come to some kind of thing to help the virus, if not cure it. It's gonna be all right, but it's only gonna be all right if we stay together, if we make some smart choices, if we care about each other, if we love each other. And I hope you know that you are loved, and I hope that y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time. Thank you.